When I started off in amateur radio in 1985, Solar Cycle 21 was nearing its end with sunspot activity going down. Solar Cycle 22 started in September 1986. So I had the opportunity to witness propagation on 40 meter band going down and that on 80 meter becoming better. In those days, I had no option for higher bands as my Philips Prestige home radio, which I use for RX, did not cover them. I was unaware of regional activity on 160 meter and I do not remember whether my radio had covered that band. I still remember the EC Net, also known as East Coast Net on 80 meter at 10 pm, to which I used to check in mostly on CW as my homebrew radio 3x807 vacuum tube radio was not that great on AM for 80 meter. We are in Solar Cycle 25, which started in December 2019, and we are headed for the maximum sunspot activity soon. When we pass that maximum, we will see higher bands going down and lower bands picking up. In the beginning of 2024, my favorite DX band was 10 meter due to high sunspot activity. As we go beyond the maximum of Solar Cycle 25, we will see 10 meter band probably closing, and I expect 80 meter to pick up instead. So I should be ready to make use of the booming propagation and activity on 80 meter by that time. During Solar Cycle 22, I had no difficulty in putting up a horizontal dipole for 80 meter as my parents' home had plenty of space and tall coconut trees to hold the antenna. What was lacking was a commercial SSB radio. Fast forwarding to Solar Cycle 25, I have a commercial SSB radio, but no space for even a 40 meter horizontal dipole. I am pulling on with a 40 meter inverted V. Then what are my options for 80 meter? I have two options in mind. I should go for either a loaded coil dipole or a linear loaded dipole. Both are compromise antennas with their own limitations. Otherwise, I should get an external antenna tuner with high SWR range from say 10 to 1 and drive my existing antenna on 80 meter as well. That being a much more costly option, I'll be inclined to go for the former options. Still another option is to learn to homebrew a good antenna tuner. But that will be a very steep learning curve as I have never ventured into it. There is one ham in my region who started off in ham radio almost at the same time I started, who has homebrewed such an antenna tuner with great performance.